Okay, in this project, I've got these hearts that I got from the Dollar Tree. I was originally going to leave them like this and just kind of scatter here and there because I got kind of a candy heart thing going on, but I want them to look a little higher end. So I am going to do just that. And I'm going to first start by removing this paper, which apparently is not going to come off that easy. This one's not too bad, but not perfect either. All right, so a little trick is, what does paper not like? Paper don't like water. So I'm going to use some water. I'll spray that on there. I usually use a wet rag, but I don't have a wet rag at the moment, so we're gonna try this way. Then we're just gonna let that sit on there. I'm just gonna take a scraper here, scrape that up. All right, and I'm just going to do that to the other two. Okay, so I got that paper off. It's still a little wet or damp, but got to remove these tags off of the back. And that, I'm just going to take my heat gun and heat it up. All right. I got all that cleaned up, and I'm just going to take some Rust-Oleum linen white chalk paint. All right, and then I've just got a bowl here. I am going to pour this in. Don't think I'm going to need that much. Ugh. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to need that much. I hate wasting paint because it's so expensive to buy. At least it is if you go through it too quickly. All right, and then we're going to add some baking soda to that. I want maybe a little bit more than what pancake mix would be. And since I used so much paint, it's going to take more than I'm used to. All right, that's pretty thick, so I'm going to try that. And we are just going to paint these. I'm going to start by getting the edges here. All right, I have to get that side dry before we can flip it over, so I'm going to go ahead and use my heat gun. All right, then we'll flip it over and do the other side. All right, we'll get that side dry. All right, so that is dry. I'm going to go ahead and give these other two a coat real quick. Okay, so I think instead of adding more baking soda to my paint, I'm actually just going to sprinkle it on here and see what kind of look that gives me. And then I will take my paintbrush and go over that. I think I'm going to need the help of this spoon. All right, I'm going to dry that down just like that. And as I'm drying it, I'm just going to kind of pat my brush in there just to give it more texture. Oh, wow. Look at that texture, guys. That is amazing. Almost looks like I used some kind of plaster to put on there. Oh, that's nice. I'm sure it's still wet under there, so I'm not going to push too hard. But I'm going to try to at least get one of these sides. Put some of this baking soda on there. You're holding it. Try not to push too hard on that where you had just done this, because it is still wet and it's still soft. And you don't want to ruin all that texture. All right, now we're going to do the back side. All right, I got that set in kind of a swirly design. Oh, I can't wait to see how that's going to look when it's painted. But I'm going to let this dry overnight. All right, so these have had a chance to dry completely. It's been a couple days, but they were dry the next day. So this was the one we were working on and got that really pretty swirly pattern. And then the second one I got even better with. It almost reminds me of like roses. I don't know, it's just so pretty. And then this one, I wanted to see what kind of texture I can get. And I just pounced my brush with the paint and the baking soda on it. And as it was drying, I used the heat gun, I was just kind of just patting it. And it kind of gave it this kind of concrete-ish look. But I'm going to go ahead and paint these. I am going to be using the Vintage Victorian chalk paint. And you can do any color you want. If you're more into just like the grays and the neutral colors, then by all means, you do you. You paint what is going to look good in your decor. But I think this is gorgeous. We didn't even have to use any plaster for it. We just used that chalk paint and baking soda. And pretty much got the same effect. And we saved money not buying the plaster. I think that's really pretty. I'm not going for a full coverage look. I kind of want it to be a little distressed. I think I got a little too much pink in here. So to fix that, I'm just going to go over it lightly with the plaster paint. Oh wow, guys, that is so freaking pretty. Oh, I love it. And we just took that cheap Dollar Tree heart that was made out of like, I don't know what, cardboard? Not cardboard. I can't think of it, but just cheap material, and turned it into something that looks so concrete to me. That is so beautiful, guys. Oh my gosh, I am in love. Those are beautiful. I'm going to leave these just like that because I'm going to put these in my living room. The other one, I think I'm going to go ahead and make this one look more like a conversation heart. And I'm going to stick with the pink. And I'm going to take some mineral color chalk paint from Waverly. So I've got some stencils here that I had picked up once upon a time ago from the Dollar Tree. And this one actually has the word love on it. I think I'm going to do love you and then just use these letters for the YOU. well, that's not very straight, but it doesn't really matter because I'm going to have it sitting on its side anyway. So that's all good. I'm just going over those letters just a little bit to help it kind of blend in. And there you have it. What do you guys think about these? I think they turned out really well. I was really surprised. Fascinating what you can do with some paint and baking soda. Cammy, Cammy, come on. You're going to have to get down because I'm getting ready to paint. Stay down.